Let me start by saying that I love Fallout classics. Fallout 2 is probably one of my most favorite games in its series. Could be nostalgia factor, but it's my game. But as a fan, it's even harder for me to admit that the first thing you do, the first thing you see in the game is actually shit. I'm talking about Temple of Doom. I remember this whole temple as something like an obstacle. As long as you pass this test, you get to play a great game, but you gotta pass this stupid fucking test. And that's how I remember. Now going back to it and looking at it, I was right. It looks like shit.
Why would you introduce any game from this?
So first, when you start the game, you have no skills to fight the enemies, but that's okay. You should have thought of, increasing your strength and shit. But how do you know that, oh fuck, I'm gonna need explosive skills right on the beginning of a fucking game?
First off, look at it. What's the appeal?
It doesn't even look appealing.
It looks terrible.
It looks terrible, and I'm not criticizing the graphics. In fact, I love the art style in Fallout. They have the bridge over the canyon, they have the stone head thing.
Fallout 1 and 2 have some of the best graphics. It's hand-drawn, it looks absolutely beautiful.
The Coca-Cola machine and everything else, but it actually doesn't look good. It looks pale. And what does it tell you? The first thing you do is the first thing that a new player encounters. Imagine, whoever starts with this is not gonna appreciate the game. They might actually shut it off, and then the time comes when somebody years later will say, oh fuck, Fallout is great. He's like, what?
It's like trying to show your friend a video that you think is awesome on YouTube, but you're like, wait, hold on, it gets good.
Yeah, the good part is coming.
Let me just skip to the good part real quick.
Now, to be fair about choices and consequences, I know there is a way to bypass the last guy. You can convince him using a speech skill that he shouldn't fight you because you are the chosen one. What's the point of fighting the chosen one? Because you're already the chosen one. And I've heard a rumor, I'm not sure if it's true, if you tweak your character right at the beginning, you can actually bypass the whole temple by talking to the guy right there at the start.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or no.
I don't know. I've gotten past the final guy using speech skill.
Yeah.
I have never been able to get past the first guy.
So as far as I know, temple is mandatory. And for most players who play it for the first time, it's definitely mandatory. And this is how advertised the game.
Yeah, that's how you start.
So the game starts when you leave the fucking temple.
Which is stupid. I mean, take a look at, say, Fallout 3. How does it start? In a sense, you gotta do that stupid bullshit, you're a little kid, you gotta grow up, you're just following directions.
But it's fun!
Yeah, it's simple. It holds your hand in a way, but then you gotta leave the vault. And it gives you an objective, a solid objective on what you gotta do. Here, it's just, here, do this temple.
And
figure it out.
And the whole mechanics behind the temple is just bad.
Yeah.
So how
it's
do you...
the slowest gameplay, it's the most tedious thing you can possibly think of.
It is! And how do you... And I'm actually pretty sure there's gotta be a statistics. How many players were at first turned away from the game because of the fucking temple? It's not so easy to pass when you play for the first time. It's actually quite annoying and you have no idea what you're doing.
Everybody's excuse is gonna be, well, you were supposed to start with Fallout 1. But a lot of people like myself, I got started on Fallout 2.
And it's a great game to start with. Yeah. After Fallout 2, and in fact I started with Fallout 2. And then I went to Fallout 1 because I love the game so much. But if you start with Fallout 2 and this is the shit you see, you're gonna shut the game off and wait years until somebody tells you that the game is actually great. Since we're on the same note, let's just quickly detour into other Fallout games. I have Fallout Brotherhood of Steel for PlayStation 2, and I never beat the game, to be honest. In fact, I kind of got it for memorabilia, and I did want to play with you as a co-op just to see how it is. And I think we did play it a while ago.
Yeah, we tried.
But I have like imprinted images of shit, pixel shit. It's Fallout, it's by Interplay, it's official, it's canon. It's shit, but it's canon shit.
I bought it at Blockbuster Video once they stopped renting it out.
Yeah.
And they allowed you to buy some of the games in discs. And it's been shit ever since.
Yeah?
It's as simple as that.
So my question is, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, PlayStation 2. What went wrong? What happened to Interplay? I mean, they have such a great track record, and then all of a sudden...
They tried a lot of things. We got Fallout Tactics, which is sometimes called Brotherhood of Steel, which is in fact Fallout Tactics Brotherhood of Steel as opposed to Fallout Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
Fallout Tactics
is
a huge deviation from the original
Which is not a bad game.
It's not a bad game.
It's different,
but you gotta get used to it. It's a good game. And there is a story, there is a lot of things you can do, a lot of licensed weapons on top of everything. But what the fuck happened to the PlayStation 2 version?
It's shit!
It's one of the worst things I've ever played.
It's like extended Temple of Doom.
Basically.
It just never gets good. It starts bad and you keep hoping it's gonna get better, but it never does. I just realized something.
What?
The Temple of Trial, the Temple of Doom, is a real trial. If you pass this shit, they knew it's shit, they knew it's tedious, they knew it sucks. If you pass this, you deserve to enjoy the world of Fallout. So here's the bottom line. Fallout 2 is a great game, probably one of the best games in its series. But the first thing you do, the first thing you see
It's complete shit.
it's shit. Flaws in the game, and I remember how, but you know it's shit, you know they are flawed. And I remember when I used to play with my friend, introduce my friend to World of Fallout, I'll be sitting next to him and I'll be like, oh, okay,